Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and this is going to be a different video for this channel, but I recently bought a bag from FASHIONPHILE and it was a bit of a fail. So I'm going to show you why I think this bag could be fake, even though, actually, I will tell you FASHIONPHILE's response at the very end of this video. So this is my unfortunate Damier Ebene messenger bag reveal. So watch the video and I'll explain to you what they said at the end. Okay, here's the bag that I just recently purchased from FASHIONPHILE. I picked it up a few days ago in Carlsbad, and it's always nice to go there. But at first, I was really excited to get this, and then I realized when I got home, it was defective, and I was questioning its authenticity. So this is how it comes in person. Forgive my soaps all over my table. I'm going to make a Bath and Body Works video soon about my way too many soaps, but this is how it comes in person. You do not get the confetti, you do not get the file. Yeah, if you like that, then maybe purchase online, but in store, you do get this little tote bag or large tote bag. So in person, you get this tote bag, shop, sell, repeat, and the other side says FASHIONPHILE. So you do get this cute little bag if you purchase in store, which I do like. All right, this setup is just a little better. So I did not get a FASHIONPHILE dust bag when I picked this bag up in person. Normally I do, but this time I didn't. It came in the original dust bag, which I do. I prefer my bags to come in the original dust bags. I just like them. Yeah, this one is from, I would say, the late 1990s or early 2000s. It was this kind of thicker material, but it does not correspond with the bag that I got. So I guess the original owner just threw in this dust bag. So let's dive in. I'll open it. So I'll open it up. There's a little peek right there. And there it is, the setup. I put my two FASHIONPHILE tote bags just to make it a little bit more less cluttered. But that's the larger tote bag I got a few purchases ago. So this is the Damier Ebene Melville flat pochette bag. And remember when they used to make these plates for these bags? It came with this kind of dark brown or bronze plate for some of the men's bags, the Melville bags. Actually, no. This is Brooklyn bag. So sorry. This is the Damier Brooklyn flat pochette. So the Brooklyn bags had these plates, but they used a lot of gold plates for the women's, quote unquote, the women's line back then. So this is the Brooklyn bag, and it comes with a top zipper. Now this is where the problem arises. This pocket is supposed to be magnetic, and when I tried it on at the store, I thought, oh, I love it. I didn't even check to see if the magnet was there. You shouldn't have to check. It should just be there. But my last messenger bag, I had the magnetic closure. It was not operating. And this is the Shelton MM messenger bag I bought last year from FASHIONPHILE, and they didn't disclose that the magnets had fallen and they were just floating in the lining, and they should have disclosed that, which was really unfortunate. The magnets fell in the lining and they were free floating at the bottom of the bag, but this one, there are no magnets, at least on one side. So that's where the magnet is on the front of the pocket, but on this side, there is no magnet, and I kid you not, I can't find any evidence that a magnet is in the lining. It should be there, but it definitely isn't. So you can see here that it looks like there's supposed to be magnets on the wall there, but I don't know why that's there. Maybe it's just the imprint of the magnet from the front of the pocket, but yeah, those two circles, there are no magnets there. So I felt all along the lining and I could not find the magnets because my last bag, the magnets have fallen off. And like I said, they were free floating in the lining, but this time there's nothing. There's just nothing there, which makes me think that this could be a fake bag. And if it is, it's a very, very, very nice fake bag. I can't really see any other areas of this bag that would tell me that's fake, just that the magnet is not there. But I move it forward and it's just free floating. It's just, yeah, there's nothing there. But when I got this bag, I've been looking for a small messenger bag, slim, small, compact, and I thought this one would fit the bill. I used to have the pochette boss for it back in the day, and I really liked that one. But yeah, maybe this isn't my favorite. So maybe it's a good thing that the magnet is not there. It's comfortable, but is this the one that I was looking for? I'm not sure. I'm still thinking that I might want the Danube, however you say it, one day. but the hardware is very nice. It's still very gold. There is some silver showing through though, so as you know, Louis Vuitton does not have the best hardware. They stopped making their hardware with 100% brass a long time ago, probably in the early 90s or mid 90s, I'm going to guess. So yeah, the hardware is starting to turn silver, but the rest of the bag looks honestly great. The piping looks great. I mean, everything looks really nice, and it's such a bummer. Maybe a little mark there. But yeah, this magnet or lack thereof is just, it's a disappointment for sure. So I suggest every time you purchase from FASHIONPHILE, keep the tags on. And even if you did layaway, so I did layaway with this bag, which is dangerous because if you do cut the tags off or you go past the return date, then you're pretty much screwed out of that 10%. But this time I'm getting that 10% back because they said this bag is faulty, which is correct. So they agreed with me. I sent them videos and yeah, this is what the tag looks like. This item has been inspected by our team of expert authenticators and is backed by our lifetime guarantee of authenticity. Authenticity, I was stuttering there. So yeah, Damier Ebene Brooklyn flat pochette. Yeah, this one's going back today. I'm about to head out, so I just want to make this little video to explain why FASHIONPHILE is sometimes, maybe, I won't say sketchy, because I've honestly had a lot of success shopping from FASHIONPHILE, and I've had success recently and in the past, so they've been good to me, but my last messenger bag that I bought last year, the magnets fell through the lining, and they were free-floating at the bottom. I cut the tag off already. I was already past the return date, and they said that it's just too bad. So, yeah, I lost out with some money there. Actually, it was more than 10% because I was past the return date. And, yeah, I had to just sell it back to them. So that was super unfortunate. And there was another issue recently where they did not disclose everything. They did not show the proper pictures for wear and tear. So, yeah. So this is the bag I bought last year, and this is the Jake Messenger bag, and I wanted to go back to the store to film it, but I stupidly did not when I picked it up. When I picked it up, I saw that the main wear and tear on the bag was not disclosed in the photos, so the leather piece that attaches the strap to the bag, the other side was kind of torn. It was tearing. It was in bad shape. And I wish I filmed it, but I didn't. And they just told me, well, we did put wear and tear, so that's just too bad. But I've had success with them recently, so my 3 bad experiences in the past year will not, make me worried about the future of me shopping with them. But I just missed the bags from this era. It has brown lining inside, maybe cotton, and yeah, the maiden stamp looks correct. Another reason why I wanted this bag was because it had an interior pocket, which the Phosphor did not have, or the Melville flat pochette. So, yep, the inside looks okay. Yeah, it did come a little bit dirty, so, but that's okay. It just looks like crumbs. Maybe someone was eating crackers or something. So that's my little video about this Brooklyn flat pochette. It's going back right now. I paid $700 for this, so I'm getting everything back, thankfully. They agreed that this was a defect and they should never have put in the listing that it was in this condition. They should always list all of the defects, which they haven't been doing recently, which kind of worries me. But I also have had great success, so maybe they're just getting a little busy. Who knows? But yeah, I will include video of inside FASHIONPHILE, so let's go right now. So here I am driving the FASHIONPHILE, and yes, my windshield definitely is dirty. So here we are inside, and we're looking at some of the bags that they have on display. I did not ask to go to the cage to see all the thousands of products. Maybe one day I will ask to go if I can. So there's some Chanel bags, and this is the Dior tote bag. Is that what it's called? Book tote. And here are some Louis Vuitton bags. So it was nice to see some bags on display and just have a little look. None of them appealed to me. This clip, I have to be honest, I filmed this when I was picking up the Brooklyn pochette, flat pochette, whatever it's called. And that bag was beautiful. And I'll be trying it on. So yeah, just some little eye candy, I guess, for you. Some Hermes eye candy. Hermes is a brand that I've never been really drawn to, but they do make some beautiful bags. So there's some eye candy for you and some more Birkins and I guess Kelly's. Looks like some neutral colors, which is nice. I love is it called a taupe? Ooh, I love the shot with that monogram bag and the trunks. And they have candles, so you can get candles at FASHIONPHILE. So here I am when I picked up the Brooklyn flat pochette, and I really like it on me. I do. I just wish the magnet was magneting. That's not a word. And here's a trunk. Very nice. And this is the huge FASHIONPHILE Birkin that's made out of Legos or whatever. Awesome. And there I am saying bye to FASHIONPHILE. So that was my bag from FASHIONPHILE. It was definitely a bit of a disaster, in my opinion. I did have a sneaky suspicion that it was fake, but this is a clip that they sent me to prove to me that the magnet is still in the bag, in the lining, and that the bag is real. I can't really see the magnet, or yeah, it doesn't really prove to me, but maybe you can tell me that it isn't there based off of the video that they sent me. But yeah, they were very nice. They took I got my refund, and they provided the customer service that was necessary. So yeah, I'm happy in the end, but also they put this bag back on the website, and instead of putting broken magnet, they put broken hardware. So yeah, it's still a little vague. So yeah, that was the video that they used to prove to me that the magnet is in there and that it is authentic. But the listing is back up, so you can get it. The price is cheaper now because it's flawed. Of course, they put broken hardware, but they should just say the magnet is free floating in the lining or magnet broken. But yeah, I got my refund and they were nice, so I'm happy in the end. But yeah, a little vague in the listing. So bye.